What is it?
Not.
I like the one that's, I'm full. I'm going to bust.
I'm
gonna bust.
I'm about to bust.
Oh, of course. It's always the best ones.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on.
Remember the grandma from Futurama? She was like the cat woman, and she's like, my bladder's full of urine.
Yes.
Oh, from The Simpsons.
That's Simpsons.
Oh,
yeah.
was that Simpsons?
Yeah.
Its bladder's full of urine. Matt Davis is here. Yay.
Hi, everyone. That's just stupid.
I love midway through when the
Sorry, I didn't realize my microphone
the intro's
was on.
playing. I just hear Dan cackle.
Sorry, I'm cracking myself up over here. Also, my microphone was on.
Ooh, nobody gives a shit.
Hey now, all right.
So, what's going on, everyone? Superfan Matt Davis is hanging out with us tonight. It's only been a year. So, you did it again. You
1 year anniversary. Jesus fuck.
Jesus.
Back
back at it again. Don't look at this monitor when you're talking. There's a heavy lag on your side because of the way the software is.
Copy that.
It'll work out in the end.
So has Dan been busy?
Ooh. Dan, have you been busy?
I've been very busy.
How busy you been?
I listened to that whole segment on the way over here, and I still can't remember any of it.
Busier than a cat?
No. Everybody knows cats aren't busy.
Busier than a cat burying shit?
Been busier than a one-legged man in an ass kicking competition.
Almost got it. Almost got it.
So goddamn close.
No.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Been busier
Always.
than a man taking an entire family to fucking Disney World.
Yeah, that was something that happened for sure.
So, welcome back from Disney.
Ooh,
I mean,
hey.
It's glad that you took your whole family down there. But then you had to drive back because of beautiful U.S. Customs or TSA or whatever they're called now.
Yes, Florida's another country now.
TSA, yes.
Pretty much, it is another country. If you've ever been to Florida, it is its own country.
They succeeded from the rest of the continental U.S.
They
They
really should.
didn't succeed. We're kind of like,
Yeah, go ahead, please.
go on.
They said, vamonos.
Well, Disney's
They have said
basically
adios and not saying vamonos.
Let's go.
Disney's basically its own country anyway.
It really
right?
is.
So,
They own I think
everything.
They're the number one resource of income in Florida.
It's like 42 square miles. We looked it up when we were there, which is bigger than like 8 countries in the world. It's ridiculous.
It's literally walking on the stock market.
Yeah.
You're seeing it in person.
It's insane.
Well, yeah. How have you been, man? Fatherhood is treating you well, I'm assuming?
It's going great.
That's good, man.
Yeah. I gave myself a vasectomy pretty much the night my daughter was born.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You got snipped?
With chopsticks.
Oh.
Because they didn't have metal utensils in the hospital, so... No, I did not get snipped. I had to do it myself.
I mean, you could have called me. I got some rusted pliers over here. We could have
Yes.
had a few shots and regretted it in the morning.
So instead of sex now, my wife gets 3 9-inch splinters.
Oh my God.
Oh, she always wanted a wood, nice hard wood.
Little organic brace.
Oh my God. I think you set yourself up for that one. That was impressive. I liked it.
Yeah,
That's good.
that's why you need someone like him. He's like a ringer.
Team player.
That was good. That was
Dan's
funny.
over here fucking jerking off over fucking sound effects.
Hey. Yeah, I always forget the buttons are here, and then I'm like, oh, hey, buttons.
100.3 The Streets, hip hop and R&B.
Oh, remember when 103.9 used to be a hard rock station?
Yes.
When DRE was a hard rock station, then it turned into a rap station, as in Dre.
Yeah.
Wait, 103.9 was a rock station at some point?
Yeah, that's when Preston
got his start there.
Yeah, Preston
On
started
103.9?
103.9
103.9.
WDRE.
On your FM dial.
Oh, yes.
On the FM dial.
Yes. Wow, that was a long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah, mid-90s.
Midnight, late, yeah. They went to a
Well,
rap
Y100 was around for, Y100 was around. That was all.
then, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so probably 95 they went to Y100.
Yeah.
97.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah. They had Bitterfest in 93. No, sorry. 93, 97, 96. Excuse
You're
me,
just
sixth
saying
grade.
numbers.
96 was when they had Bitterfest.
95, there was
when-
94, but
Fuck off,
before
I'm
that
trying
was
to think.
93.
It was fucking 30 years ago, man.
25.
Whatever.
27.
Whatever. In 96, they had Bitterfest, which was their last concert, and it was like fading in and out between the two formats. And then they went to MMR.
Did you say Bitterfest?
I mean, then it was called Bitterfest.
Oh, yeah.
And then they went to Y100, Preston and Steve. And then they went to MMR and like, I don't know.
Yeah, Y100 was
2000.
PMS in the morning.
Yes.
Yes, Preston,
Preston,
Maryland, and Steve. And by the time MMR came around, Maryland had quit to join 95.7 Ben FM.
Oh, I thought she was on 102.9 for a while.
She jumped around. She's a whore.
Jeez. A radio whore.
She loves all the formats.
Yes.
She goes vinyl to 80s to disco. Of course, I wanted to blow my brains out when I heard Nirvana on Oldies 98.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Is that real?
Yes. I can't even make that up. Nirvana was on Oldies 98.
On WOGL, the Woggle?
WOGLFM. Philadelphia.
I have two questions about that statement, Joe.
All right, go ahead.
The first question is, why are you listening to the radio?
Because I do.
Really?
Just like how I have cable.
God, what are you, 90? And the second question is, why are you listening to the oldies station?
Because
I listened to by the way, I listened to the radio when driving home from Florida because there was nothing else to listen to. No satellite, and I couldn't Bluetooth my phone, so...
What the hell were you driving, a Datsun?
No, it was a new car, but it was...
He was listening to WOGL at training night, which is Thursdays at Adelphia's. Yeah, that's it.
Oh
Called him out for it. It's the cheapest beers, but it has the sharpest pants.
Oh, my God.
I didn't know how to go on that one. Like, which way is this going? Which way is this going?
Nobody knows.
Stay off the disco floor on Thursday.
By the way, when driving from anywhere south of like, I don't know, Delaware, there's like 6 country stations. Like,
yes.
Like here, there's like one country station.
92.5.
And now we're driving, and I'm like, all right, there's another country station.
Welcome to Wildcat Country 104.5.
Right. Oh, there's a religious talk station. You know, here's another. I'm like, Jesus God. I'm like,
that's it. It's country and gospel talk.
And gospel talk. Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, really?
You could have went to the AM dial and some sports radio, some NPR, some.
Yeah, I didn't want to drive the van off of a cliff.
Dude, we were taking bets. We were taking bets on to see when you would finally snap and just, I'll turn this damn bus around.
My kids have reached an age where they just entertain themselves the entire
We
time.
know he didn't see Billy Madison, so you can't quote that.
I guess I did.
That'll ruin your precious
It was-
right.
No yelling on the bus!
It was
Banana, cheap for the road. Good for the road.
Who would steal 30 kids' lunches?
Kind of want to try that. I don't know why. I don't know what's between the haunted house and now we don't do that. So now I got to find something else to make children cry legally.
You could just look at them.
That's bullshit.
You can ask them to lipo you 3 times a week.
Oh my God.
All right, we're going to go there.
That's-
Okay.
You got a
Fucking
steady hand there,
hilarious.
Kevin.
Hey there, little Timmy. You want some Pop Rocks? And
But
some soda?
mister,
You didn't let it warm up enough.
Told you to rub the jelly on counterclockwise.
13 seconds in the microwave. Is it that hard to ask? Just
Can't
yawn on it for a few seconds.
It's a little cold. Can you blow on it? Thanks, sir.
oh my God.
So what they're referring to is right behind, off to the side here, is a laser lipo machine because I'm a fat ass and I'm trying to lose some weight.
Looking at his bar is like looking at Facebook Marketplace. There's like literally the most random things you can find.
Yes, 100%.
I got my 311 posters flattening out so I can put them in frames.
VIP passes hanging. You got some sort of South Philly 1970s marble and mirrored going on.
I'm trying to replace them. All right, they came with the house. Came with the house, man.
He's in the process of replacing them. He's just waiting for them to all to fall.
Yeah. I mean, you're only
He's
stuck
gonna
on with
have no other
double-sided
choice.
tape.
You have one of those spy briefcases that's missing the handcuff and someone's hand.
First off, that's where all the microphones are. There's a DI box in there. There's my microphones.
Yeah, you're doing good.
Bunch of SM57s and 58s.
Oh, and don't mention the multi-$100 bottle of Sam Adams Utopia sitting on the counter.
Flattening a bottle.
Yeah, it's going to good use.
It's,
That's the best thing that's ever done.
They make 33 of them a year, and one's rotting on your bar.
Oh my god, that's the only thing it's good for. Is my point, right?
It wasn't that good.
It's terrible.
It's not worth it.
No, absolutely not.
But the little
we drank
trap
some
door
of
with
this
Sam Adams is worth it.
Yeah,
Just the
that's a
empty
cool-ass
bottle's
bottle.
better than the beer.
The cool ass bottle
Yeah.
for sure.
kind of like that Crystal Skull vodka. You know, the
Dan Aykroyd's.
yeah, you return the bottle, you get like $30 back or something.
Because they make it out of alien skulls.
I mean, we're going to go down that road already. All right, perfect. Because Dan Aykroyd has always been a big believer in aliens and the paranormal and UFOs.
If you ask him, Ghostbusters is a documentary.
Oh my god!
The belief of the paranormal is a docuseries, sir. Go call someone else. I'm too old for this shit. Call Bill Murray. How did he get roped into that? I mean, obviously through all the National Lampoon's characters and all that stuff, like through that organization. But like you like Egon, Sam Raimi, and Dan Aykroyd, that was like their little passion project.
James Winston.
And then they're like, hey, we need a black guy. You, black guy.
Me?
Man, I'm just a city bus driver. And then you got Bill Murray. He was just sitting there just like, but you want me to just be snarky?
Yeah, he needed some of that proactive. He had probably had the worst case of acne in all of history.
We have male pattern baldness.
That, or he was a Nazi, and he had those. They had dueling scars. The original Nazis. Yeah, they would wear goggles and slash each other's faces with swords, and whoever had the most scars on their face was the most badass Nazi. So Bill Murray might be a Nazi.
the beloved actor next to Betty White right now is Bill fucking Murray, and there you go. Don't worry, Bill Murray's probably a Nazi. Nazis, man.
Nazis know how to kill groundhogs. It all adds up.
How does that math work out?
Caddyshack.
That's true. That's true.
And he couldn't speak English, so he just mumbled.
Gunga.
Yeah, he just hit his German accent. Now we're on to him.
I did not see that coming. And frankly, most of
Not again.
I was waiting for a good pause there.
yeah, FBI walk in. Don't you dare make fun of our Bill Murray. He's a beloved American figure. He's an icon. Bill fucking Murray.
God.
Can you not do that? I'm a little dodgy on the heart, man.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
I also just love playing that to see your reaction.
Oh, every time.
The ba ba ba.
Dude, that's a good knock with headphones on.
Oh god, it's great.
So I actually started bringing my headphone monitors down more and more so I could tell it's not the actual door.
Oh my god, it's so fucking funny.
Oh my god, you're an asshole.
Yep.
So
miss
do you
me?
believe in aliens there, Dan?
Of course.
Do you?
Mm.
Like not illegal aliens. I'm talking about ones from outer space.
Oh, then no. I'm just kidding. Maybe. I don't know. I'm sure there's something out there. Do I think what you guys think? Probably not.
What do you mean what we think?
What do you mean? What do we think?
Are
Are you assuming our rationality?
Did you say rationality?
Yes.
Yes, I am assuming
Yes.
rationality. No, I do. I think there's other life forms out there for sure, but not anywhere near us. And I don't think that there's any weird shit going on.
What if mushrooms are aliens?
I mean, octopus
Like that.
are the closest. Octopi are the closest thing to alien species that they say.
Yeah, mushrooms are closer to mammals than they are plants. They
And,
breathe oxygen.
Yeah.
Yeah, like mammals.
Right.
the only thing on the planet besides us that breathes oxygen. That's kind of mind blowing in the science world.
What about trees? Don't trees?
No.
do
Yeah.
that?
Nope, carbon dioxide.
Yep, they breathe in carbon dioxide.
They put out.
They put out
CO2.
oxygen. That's why trees are fucking important.
Oh, true. Good point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not very good at geography.
Water bears. You ever seen a water bear?
Yes, they're 6-legged gummy bears that live on everything, and usually moss, and they can survive nuclear blast, high heat, low colds.
So they're just
Absolute
immortal.
zero space. Yeah.
Right. So they're aliens.
There's gummy
They
bears
could be.
that can survive.
Yes.
If you look at a picture, it looks like a 6-legged gummy bear. They're clear, translucent little bears.
How little is little? You
Microscopic.
Oh, really?
Like sperm size
Oh, interesting.
or COVID size.
I don't know, man. That's pretty big to get to not get through a mask.
Yeah. Let's get into it.
I don't even see, and that's why I said I believe, but not what you do believe.
Do you believe in life after love?
Do you believe?
Well, I mean, if you sing it, then I might.
I can feel something inside the stain.
I'm not anti-alien. I think there's a good chance.
I mean, considering that the lead singer of Blink-182 almost went like full batshit crazy because of it, you know.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like the government's like, hey, that guy, that annoying guy that talks about like
was it Tom DeLonge?
Yeah.
And I mean, he was getting legit like research money grants that were government either handed out by the government with legit other scientists. So they knew something and were financed for a reason. The question is, you know, were they led in a misdirection or was there something that they were investigating?
I mean, I watch all the classified files or unclassified files.
Like Los Alamos Labs, like there was some real shit. What was that guy? It was on Rogan. You know what I'm talking about. He built his car into a rocket ship, like more or less. He turned like a Honda Civic and put a rocket engine, and he got hired by Los Alamos Labs. And they deny that he ever worked there when he did. So it was like he had proof. And they took it from him, like of journals, of descriptions of these ships. And he said there was these beings and everyone said, you know, you're a liar. Shut up. It didn't happen. It was in the 90s.
Oh yeah.
I forget his name, but
listen, me and names go like Dan in memories.
Yeah.
They don't happen.
What?
Exactly. Glad you're following along.
So aliens, they're probably out
Fell
there.
asleep for a minute.
I think the chances are any lights we see in the sky are human, you know, either government research or probably something from us, something from
Right.
Earth.
I mean, I've seen some videos like stuff that happened in England over at the Joint Air Force Base in the late '80s. Which reading all the articles about it, and then there was that string of lights that happened over 95 between the Pennsylvania Maryland border.
Yeah,
that was kind of cool.
Lots of different things unexplained. The government's come out this year. Well, the Pentagon did and said, we don't know what's going on. We don't know who this is. Whether it's cut out, whether it's aliens or not, who fucking knows? There's a good chance it could be us from the future.
And now you want to go down. I don't know about the whole like
future me coming back to warn current me.
If there is time travel, can future me tell me to stop fucking up my life?
I mean, what if it was just like Comcast in the future sending like the Foo Fighters, not the band, like the light scene in World War II, to go document what happened in World War II? Like that's when all this kicked off, is when the nuclear systems were being tested. The aliens or lights always came to nuclear testing facilities and missile silos and deactivated them. So it almost seemed like an intervention that someone was protecting us from ourselves.
Maybe it was God.
So,
or maybe they're just coming back to like sell us an extended car warranty or something.
It could be.
I mean, that would be my future. If there was a time traveler, a future self of me, that would be the first thing I'd see myself come to me and be like, oh my God, you look like me. Yeah, we're trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty.
They would have all our phone numbers.
I shit you not. I think I got 3 calls the other day. 3 fucking calls. They all left messages. I'm like, seriously?
Damn, you desperate.
Yeah.
That's why my voicemail is always full. If you call me,
that's smart.
It'll say you've reached the voice mailbox of Barf. The mailbox is full and cannot take any calls at this time. Goodbye.
Yeah, and all this technology in 30 years, we can't have more than 20 voicemails.
That's true.
My thing is, we could send a man to the moon, but we can't stick a spoon in the microwave.
You're right.
Like I get it because we use microwaves. And,
Well, you can.
I mean,
You never have?
oh no, I have.
Let's try it. You want to try it?
My favorite's a compact disc.
Yeah.
Take a CD and blue waves shoot off of it.
I've seen like when you throw like a Doritos bag in there, you get a big Doritos bag and it turns into the size of like a condiment package.
Oh, yeah, that's fun.
That's pretty cool.
It's the opposite of what happens when you throw a peep in the microwave.
I mean, I've thrown never mind.
I knew it. I was waiting for you to say it. I was waiting for that to come out of your mouth.
What were we going to say? Use condom?
I was going to say baby. See, I knew you were going to say it because I was about to say it.
I mean, what's red and black and it screams for it explodes?
Oh my God.
Baby in a microwave.
Hey,
But
Oh man.
is that next to the popcorn setting?
yes, it's in between the frost. And I use beverage. I feel that's the preferred setting.
Beverage.
Gets my coffees and babies to the right temperature
Oh
every time. That was horrible.
That was a good joke though.
That was horrible.
I liked it.
Speaking of babies,
Adrenochrome.
Oh my God.
but so you believe that aliens are possible, but you don't think in the kind.
No, I don't think they're coming
rational-
here to contact us or anything like that. I don't think like any of these lights and weird shit people say. I know.
It's like us going to an ant colony. We're not like, hey, take us to your queen. We don't give a shit. We're just going to throw a camera on you.
Do I think that they exist? Yeah, probably like fucking light years away. Like in other what do you call it?
galaxies
And shit like that. Yeah, for sure. I definitely. Now, are they aliens? I don't know. I guess that's what we would call them, but I don't know, life forms in some way. Yeah, for sure.
AI.
No,
I mean,
that's artificial.
It is
intelligence.
It is,
Which is us.
honestly,
From
I
the future.
think you'd be stupid to think that there isn't anything other than us.
Right. No.
I really think you'd be stupid to think that.
I mean, technically, there's microorganisms on Mars because of there's water there. So therefore,
Yeah, I
ergo vis-a-vis.
Dude, I hate
They're
when you say
aliens.
that. I fucking hate that phrase. Vis-a-vis.
You've used it before too. Fuck you.
No, I haven't. I've never said it unless I was repeating you.
I have.
Especially the way you mumble it, like, like, oh. I just heard a
Joe's just trying to sound
mustache and
smart.
a tongue slapping together. Was that Latin?
Don't say Latin. Pete might pop out of somewhere. Like, did somebody say Latin? Ergo
Phone
vis-a-vis.
starts ringing.
E
Well,
pluribus
you know.
unum.
Yeah. E pluribus penium.
Am I pregnate?
I could sit and listen to that for fucking ever.
Oh, I was dying.
Yeah.
What about Sasquatch and Yeti? Do you
Sasquatch
No,
calling.
that's
Yes, I'm real. Buy a new
who is
cooler.
it? It's my daughter.
Oh.
Trying to video chat me.
Oh, answer
I'm
it, dude.
linked into the-
Answer it.
answer? Yeah.
No way I'm answering that. Dad, what are you doing? Dad,
Dad, there is a big loaf in my underwear.
Text her to call Uncle Barfy's
where's
phone.
Mom? I don't understand. What are you doing? Here she goes, Dad. Now she's texting me.
Where's our minivan? I left my toys in there.
The Lopez family has it now. It's gone.
Oh my God.
So do you believe in Yeti, Sasquatch?
I'm using a Yeti right now. It's very good.
No, I don't believe that. No.
No, you don't believe that there's some.
I think they're two different things.
We were driving one time to New Hampshire and we passed like a Sasquatch,
And, yeah.
like a guy that he was pulling like a camper or something like that, and he had stickers all over it. That's what he did. Like it had a website and shit. He just went and
I think you're going to say
looked for fucking Sasquatch.
spinning a sign saying Liberty Tax.
It's just a guy in a Sasquatch suit spinning tax return
Jesus Christ.
coming from the 311 Hey.
They domesticated Sasquatch.
Oh my God.
That would be kind of. I believe there's a Sasquatch out there. I mean, figure Northwest Canada is not that occupied, so there's a lot of room for.
I think the same answer to aliens applies. They existed. The question is when. I mean, most scientists think across the universe life has existed. The question is it existing simultaneously? Same with Sasquatch. The Native Americans have stories. Before the Younger Dryas period, a comet came and wiped out 90% of the mammals on North America when there was 2 sheets of ice 12,800 years ago. We lost giant beavers that were the size of Volkswagens. We lost a North American rhinoceros, North
have you
American
seen some of the
lions.
feminists out there today, man? There's some big fucking beavers out there.
Hey.
Hello.
So yes, a bipedal hominid is very possible. The question is when.
But see, I beg to differ on that one because back then they were shorter. They were only, I think the tallest one they were found like was 5'2".
Bipedal hominid?
Yeah,
Humans.
bipedal hominids. Yeah,
We're bigger than 5'2". We've been around longer than that.
Back then, when like
12,800 years ago. I'm talking about in North America alone. This is more recent.
Oh,
So we lost 90% of the animals. Like we had cheetahs, we had everything in Africa. We had our own elephants, the woolly mammoth. We had literally everything Africa had, but a North American version that was bigger.
oh wow! So we were the Australia of
The Australian Pithecus, which is human. We're humanoids.
Australopithecus. Yes.
That's what we are now. The living example of that, with a little bit of Neanderthal or tall, depending who you talk to.
Neanderthal
Tall.
or thaw?
I say thaw.
That just I mean,
A lot of people
Neanderthal.
say yeah.
Neanderthal sounds like you live back in the sticks of Georgia, like there. Go down the street there, you'll see all go to there all Neanderthals, and tell them old Jimmy sent you. not, and then of course when you have and then you got like people like Australopithecus, the Neanderthals.
So we thought the Neanderthals died out, but they didn't. We kind of joined together. That's why people today, now that we can test DNA, have Neanderthal blood. And there's also another group, the Desovians. They were from Siberia and Russia.
Oh, I figured.
Similar.
So it's not just a clever name to the Soviets?
No, so all these bipedal hominids kind of merged into one, and the other ones died out. 100 years ago, they thought the silverback gorilla was a myth, like Bigfoot. We didn't know. No one knew they existed except for tribes in Africa. So the culture and the lore dates back in all the continents of giant mammals walking around. And guess what? We're here.
We're here.
So yes, you are a Sasquatch.
I mean, well, thank you.
I like that you wrapped that one up because I was.
No, vis-a-vis. You're a Sasquatch.
Yeah, well, now that we've established that, I could have told you that from the beginning.
Yeah.
You didn't have to go through all that. We all know Joe's a Sasquatch.
I'm an animal. I get it.
A good-looking animal.
Goddamn right I am. I mean, we can't beat Matt Davis, but I'll keep trying. With that beautiful smile.
You're a pilf, a primate I'd like to finger.
Oh
my god!
as long as you go knuckles deep. I mean, you're only pinky only. All right, pinky's out on that.
Does the elbow count as a knuckle?
I said knuckles deep, didn't I?
Oh my god!
This knuckle's attached to my shoulder.
I call this one the moose knuckle.
So what's new in the life of Joe Barf?
Nothing. I work. All I do is fucking work. I mean, I don't talk about my job, but So, because if they find this podcast, it might be like, no. Yeah. Goodbye. Now I have to make sure I edit that part out. It's just going to be a boop. The first censor ever on the podcast.
Radio edit.
We're going to need a dump button for Matt Davis.
There is actually a dump button somewhere on here. I just don't know where it's at, actually.
It's that plug hooked to the black of the black box.
The black of the black box?
The back of the black box. Just.
Anywho, yeah, just working a lot and dealing with stupid people, and like I don't get people. They're fucking stupid, man.
I hear you.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, I can't. It just actually I can't wrap my head around the stupidity of some of the people I work with, and like these kids get paid decent money, get paid $15 an hour to do nothing for that. And in retrospect, like it's very little. It's not manual. It's not strenuous.
No. Just gotta show up.
Yeah, just show up and grab the item and put the item in said spot. That's Done. Slap a label on there. Done. That's it. Man, I ain't doing that. All right, you can get the fuck out. Let's go. And then I got people in the upper market area, like the executives that are like, hey, I know your numbers are bad because you're saying they're low staffing, but to our numbers, you have too many people.
Maybe you should start hitting on them. Just smack them.
Don't tempt me. Shit. What the fuck is wrong with you, little Timmy? Whip it. But, oh man.
No.
It's whatever. I don't want to get down that road because I feel that people thanks to everyone at $15 an hour, and look what happened.
Yes.
Look what happened. Massive inflation.
People don't want to work anyway.
No, people don't want. Nobody wants to work. Who actually
doesn't
wants
matter
to
whether you
fucking
pay
work?
them $8 or $15. If that's the type of person that doesn't want to work.
No, and people are holding out for the UBI, the Universal Basic Income. I mean, that's coming. We're gonna in our lifetime, people are just gonna start getting checks.
I mean, that exists now, right?
It's gonna it's blossom.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you make less than like 88,000 a year in a combined household, they're like, well, here's your 1,200 for the week. Good luck. Focus on your arts. Paint something.
So what you're saying is,
so.
by the time I'm like 90, I'll be able to get paid to do the podcast and not have to go to work?
Correct.
Yeah, but if it's anything like the government, Matt, it would start out at 88,000 now, and it would never move. It would be $88,000 for the next 50 years.
So anyone that makes more than 88 or whatever the number is going to be, right? They're not going to qualify.
That's what I mean.
Minimum wage is going to be $110,000 in 15 years.
No, because minimum wage didn't move for like 30 years. Barely moved. That's what I'm saying. The government sucks at like keeping up with inflation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no problem raising it. But
no, because honestly, if the minimum wage had kept up with inflation, it would be past $15 an hour.
No,
for
like
sure.
Yeah,
it'd be like $30-something an hour.
So that's my point, right? If something like that were to happen, it would never keep up with inflation. That number would be so low at some certain point. That's my point, right?
Well,
so
that's a damn good point, Dan. You should do podcasts for a living.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe
no thanks.
Maybe
I'm good.
He's like, I barely
need to feed my family.
He's like, I can barely stand this guy once a week.
This one over here, yeah.
Who else would there be?
I'm just kidding. I love you. Oh, well, there's Matt Davis sitting next to
me.
Matt
Davis.
I like that guy.
Dan came here just for me tonight. So
literally.
Appreciate it.
I texted him like, hey, we're going to record tonight. And he's like, maybe. And then I'm like, well, Matt Davis is coming over. He's like, I will be there at 6.
I'm on my way. I'm already there, actually.
I'm already there. I'm in your basement.
Cheers.
I did your dishes.
Cheers to the BATBBB.
Cheers to the BATBBW. MMR. ERE.
You might want to add an A to that, considering all the Ashleys you've added.
God damn. Well, we got 15 minutes left. You want to keep ripping on me? Sure.
Oh my god! Have you noticed on
how Ashleys are like Pokemon?
Oh my god!
You gotta catch them all.
I was gonna change the subject, but that's.
I heard part of what he said,
He
and
said Ashleys are like Pokemon.
It's like, how many Ashleys can I collect? It's like my beer collection.
Oh my god!
You don't need all the milkshakes, do you?
Well, in Joe's case, yes.
Come on, yuck it up. So
No.
what did you notice on the Corn Hub? Before I get more.
I just noticed that, like, I'm scrolling.
Ashley'sOnly.com.
Scrolling through porn. There are so many videos that are not people, that are like people. I don't know if you've noticed this. But
Wait a minute, non-people on porn?
That's like
that what you're saying?
cartoons. I'm talking about cartoons.
Okay.
Like I'll start scrolling through Pornhub and I'll see like, here's, and then I'll see, just somebody made like a 3D, not a cartoon, but you know what I mean? Like a
3D
like
animation.
an animation or
A
something
rendering.
like that. And it's the weirdest thing. I'm like, where the fuck did this come from?
You clicked on the wrong link once. It's fucked up your algorithm. So now,
I've never ever clicked on that shit. I have no interest in watching.
So wait, you just scroll on Pornhub to stare at the titles? Like, how many times you're gonna see Step Bro in one fucking?
yeah.
Stop it! Don't you fucking do it! Don't you do it! Don't you dare!
don't know where it is.
Don't you push that button!
Google search Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer claymation version porn.
Doing step bro.
You said it.
I'm gonna tell mom.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell mom what, that you just took a load. That's fucking gross.
Just there's a lot of shushing and incestual sex. Shh.
And then I love like the ones where it's saying like not real. Like they have to put down the bottom in quotations, not real.
We should trademark that incestual.
That's it. That's gonna be the new T-shirts for
Yes.
for the store.
Oh.
Incestual.
That's so terrible.
It's horrible. And that's why it's got to go on a T-shirt.
That's right. Support Barfy and the Bastard Brigade at threadless.com/Barfy and the Bald Bastard.
I mean, you just added 3 different.
Whatever. I figure if I keep talking, I'll hit it.
Yeah, no, you're right. First,
Eventually.
It's like that Mitch Hedberg joke, 1-800, and it's like 14 too many letters, like 1-800, go collect yourself. He's like, hi, I'm here. I'm not done dialing, sir. Just keep going to the bitter fucking end.
I was actually thinking about this the other day. Do you remember when before the internet, where you would call you wouldn't call them, but you would try to figure out like different sex lines. Like you would just put in like 1-800 blowjob, 1-800,
Or just watch a commercial break during Jerry Springer.
Right.
no, that too. But like you try to make up words to the 7 digits you had.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking about the other day. I'm like, what were they? I can't even remember them. Like besides We Are 18 or something like
Yeah.
that.
Well, that was the one that was always like a commercial. Like if you turn on the TV at
That's right.
11 o'clock or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Once-
Those were like the little,
Once Leno came on, it was all the sex chats.
But they were like the all-in-one because they were also like psychics. So like, you're going to come. Like, they were right.
Miss Cleo, what are you doing?
We're going to rob you blind.
Miss
They
Cleo.
were right.
I feel a great loss coming your way soon.
California psychics.
Damn, Miss Cleo. Whatever happened to Miss Cleo? Yeah, I think she became the Popeye spokesman.
I thought she created her own maple syrup.
Now it's no. Now the Pearl Millings Company,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
because God forbid.
Pearl Millings Company.
Because
Yeah, that's what replaced Aunt Jemima.
did they have to pick a name that was white?
I mean, of course, Land O'Lakes did it right. Got rid of the Indian, kept the land.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was good. Nice little rim shot too there. He did that without a sound effect.
Beautiful rim job right there, folks. Beautiful rim job. And it's a shame that people are find that offensive, but then
No one is. A bunch of white Karens.
it's funny
true.
because I speak to I have a lot of African American associates, and when things like that come up, and they're like, "That's fucking stupid. That's stupid that people find this offensive."
Nobody
in
does.
our name.
No
Yeah.
one does. No one actually finds it offensive. It's just companies. It's a knee-jerk reaction to that.
Wokeism.
It is. It's companies, right? Because the last thing you want to do as a company is have negative press, right? So if one person fucking says shit, it's negative press. And if that one person has enough following, so it's easier to just go and change your fucking name than it is to deal with that nonsense.
There's a
Welcome
term.
to corporate fucking America, dude.
There's a term for it. It's called Noodle Boy. There was a company called Noodles or something like that in the Seattle area. And, a 19-year-old punk kid complained enough to the point where the CEO got fired and the complainer started to run the company and then destroyed it. So that, there's a point where their employees, if they complain long enough, they can literally reach the top and take over the top administration.
Yeah.
So you get Noodle Boyd.
Noodle Boyd.
Noodle Boyd.
Interesting.
So that's what I got to do to get to the top of this company.
Just, say they're racist, sexist, you got touched in a dark room, and they owe you money.
I mean,
And you were misgendered twice. Male and female. Neither one of them is correct.
it's I do have a genderless, gender fluid associate.
I'm sorry. What did you say? Fluid gender?
Fluid.
Gender fluid,
Okay.
non-binary.
Well, don't tip her over. She might spill.
We don't need any fluid on the floor. Whatever it is, we don't want it on the floor.
put up a wet floor sign now, please.
No, and she actually said it best because like one day she said my partner and I assumed she was a lesbian because we do have on like emails where you're supposed to put your proper pronouns, but they didn't.
She didn't have a harness for a dildo strapped around her. Like, what's that leather strap around your back? I'll be fucking someone in no time. Don't worry.
I'm your boss. No,
as soon as that dishwasher's done, I'll be ready to roll.
No, but so then her partner had to go to the hospital, and I get a text message at 3:00 in the morning. Hey, my boyfriend's going to the hospital. I'm like, wait a minute. And so I had to ask her about it, and I'm like, hey, I'm lost here.
I missed 3 months of hitting on you.
And here, she's like, listen, I identify as non-binary, gender fluid, but my partner is male, and he identifies as male. And I'm like, oh, and I actually was like courteous. I'm like, I apologize. I didn't mean to, if I was offensive. And she goes, oh, I don't give a shit. It's how I identify. How the fuck are you supposed to know what they is?
We should call them twos because if they're non-binary, you're not a 0 or a 1, so you're a 2.
Oh shit, we got something here.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
look at that number 2.
I don't think anybody's gonna like that.
No, learn the
Something
code.
tells
That'll
me.
get you kicked off quicker too.
Where's LeVar Burton at when you need him?
Hashtag learn the code.
Hashtag bring back MySpace.
Oh, sorry, Tom.
Yeah, I know. Big ups to Tom. I think Tom's like broke now. Like
His thumb's still up high in the air though.
everything fucking shakes over
Your
you.
entire house almost fell down on that one.
So, I appreciate you coming out, brother.
Yo, I love you guys.
Again, thank you so much for being the super fan, the number one fan, Matt
The only
Davis.
person who listens to this show.
That might be true.
So, until next time, you know where to find us. You'll hear all the codes.
That's right.
So, see you guys later. Be safe. Thank you, brother.
All right. Bye-bye.
Now.
Come on, where's the fucking button? There we go.